Hey, Jack Roberts, Executive Editor with Overdrive and CCJ Magazine, and I'm here with Henry Albert, owner-operator with Albert Transport out of Mooresville, North Carolina. And we're leaving Tuscaloosa, Alabama today, chasing sun on I-20, headed to Dallas to the Great American Truck Show. And I'm here to see if 10 miles per gallon is actually possible with this new Cascadia Evolution tractor. And Henry, you're having good results with this tractor, and you want to show me that today, right?
Yes, I'm looking forward to showing you. It's 10 miles to the gallon. It's gotten to be a regular expected fill-up now. Paying attention to all the little things like bumper closures, moving antennas, all the way through the truck, trailer, the whole combination, 6x2, the new engine, DT12 transmission, all add up that's made 10 miles to the gallon a reality.
So this is really a combination of new technology and a super aero truck. Did you work real closely with Freightliner to kind of get what you wanted out of this package?
Absolutely, absolutely. And it sort of stemmed from the previous two trucks, so it literally is an evolution how we got there. The evolution of the tractor is followed by even paying attention to everything on the trailer, all the way back to from the nose cone to the trailer tail, even little details like the license plate not being mounted below the tail light.
Sure.
So every little piece all adds up to.
It's worth pointing out, if you're an owner-operator or a fleet, all that money drops straight to the bottom line, doesn't it?
Sure does. It actually can make it a profit center with what fuel surcharge is paying, and I have very few empty miles because I generally load and reload actually at the same dock. My fuel cost has been running 15 to 20 cents a mile below what my fuel cost is, so literally it's like making another 20 cents a mile.
The savings alone can amount to a new car every couple of years.
A new Cadillac in some cases.
Possibly if you go from 6 up to the kind of fuel mod where I am, that's roughly the price of a new Escalade every 2 years.
Henry, we've had some readers on Facebook and Twitter suggest that you're getting your 11.2 mile per gallon number off the vehicle ECM, and they're sort of casting some doubt on those figures. But you crunch your numbers separately from the ECM to verify them, isn't that right?
Absolutely, and I don't blame them at all for not trusting ECM data, because it's been known many times in the past to be off, depending how all the calibrations are set. I check mine every tank full against the paper and have found in 92,000 miles that the truck has on it now that it's within the same tenth as my dashboard readings are saying. So that 11.2 most likely at the tank would have been 11.1.
We've got a 10.8 miles per gallon showing in terms of fuel economy for the first half of this trip on I-20. What do you think? Is that about the number you were looking for? Could it have been better?
It could have been better. We had no tailwind. The only air we had was slight headwind. Also, we had a lot of wet roads. So without all that, we could have seen 11.
How attainable are these numbers for an average driver, do you think, when we're talking the 10 mile an hour barrier, 10 mile per gallon barrier?
Well, if you have all the parts and pieces, obviously that's all available to anybody. Yeah, I mean, anybody can do it. You got to pay attention to all the small details. Like, I even try to take my brakes on level ground or the top of hills instead of going into a hard valley with a hard pull out of it. So all the little things, even how you drive, make a difference. But yeah, as far as parts and pieces, it's attainable what I do. The way I found to get most people to be able to do it is start tracking each one of their tank fulls on paper, and they'll find that they make it into a game then. So when they hit that high number, you're trying to duplicate what you did before. Same way if you hit a low number, you learn not to do that again.
And I understand from talking to you on this drive, 12.3 is the best day in terms of miles per gallon you've ever logged in this truck, correct?
Yes, and that was my dash. So when my dash has been within a tenth, so we'll say 12.2. That was 68,000 pounds from Meridian, Mississippi to Vidor, Texas. And admittedly, that was a day where all the stars aligned and everything was as good as it possibly could be.